Hello everybody, back with a new episode, that bearded gamer again. As you can see, from here, we have moved on. Job opportunity came up. I thought, do you know what? They're not doing great, but they're massively in debt. I'll go through everything in a moment, and we'll go through a bit of the club info. I'll show you some previous what's happened with Zulte Waregem. We were doing well. We were pretty much top of the league, but whole point of the save is to move on and go to newer pastures. So we now are in Scotland, back in our homeland, effectively. Well, not technically, but effectively. So we have gone to Scotland. So we are at Aberdeen. We are at a new club. We've got a reasonably okay team. If we look at the squad here, we've got some decent players. It's a very older squad from there. I am possibly going to go with this tactic, even though a lot of people aren't playing great there. I'm trying to sell some few players. There is some decent-ish youngsters here from there. Some with 5-star potential. I'm going to put these up into the first team whilst I'm here on the video, just because they got 4.5-star potential. He can get trained to be a striker, or maybe left winger actually. Winger support. Let's do that. Get him to train to be a winger. But we have got some good youngsters there. We've got some other players in the. I need to go through that reserve squad in a bit, 'cause some of them aren't great. We have got a decent-ish squad, as you can see. If we go to club info, obviously they've been here for a long time. Alex Ferguson's a legend there. A few other decent players. Do I recognise anybody? No. General, they have been up and yo-yoing for ages. They finished third and then dropped down to 10th. So they must have just gone into financial ruin a little bit. We are massively in debt. We've got good training facilities, excellent youth recruitment academy, so we could be bringing some good youngsters through. Club vision, they want me to finish mid-table and reach the later stages of both the cups from there. Finances aren't great with £9 million in a debt. As you can see, we're 90k over wage budget and £2.5 million in debt as well. So I'm trying to get that down. I don't know how I'll be able to do so. I may have to do some youth or whatever else to see what happens from there. We literally have no staff as well, so I'm going to be sorting that out from there as well. So it's a new venture. We'll see what happens within this game. I just wanted to have a brief overview and a brief episode just to state that we've just moved on. The schedule, they've been doing okay-ish. Not too good and not too bad. I won't say they're doing terribly. They've had some wins, some losses, some draws from there. But it was a massive way to jump ship. We did apply for a few jobs. We did apply for a job in Norway. We got rejected from that. We did apply for a different job from there. There was a few jobs going. I'm not bothered about internationals for the time being, because obviously I'm still the England manager. There was Tromso going. There was Livingston going. Livingston at the bottom of the table. Obviously my jobs have come available. We'll go look at the old team back then. The Rosenborg weren't going at the time, but I don't think they are doing too great either. Well, we could have possibly applied for that job, but we've left now. Robbie Keane's the favourite, and Mark Van Bommel's the favourite to take over my job, where we are currently second in the league. Zwole's job came available, but they're bottom of the league in the Eredivisie, and I thought, you know what, Scotland's a good chance, and I felt like another challenge. So we'll go back to Zulte Waregem. From there, I won't be able to look into anything, I don't think, but I did bring a load of other players in. We brought Okawonko in, I think he was a youngster, and we were bringing players in and sold a load of players as well at the time, and some youngsters from there. So I did rebuild and do massively well with that squad. I don't know how I can look into the actual schedule. There we go. So the schedule from there, we were doing very, very well. We did get beaten by. We actually got into the Champions League, so it was a kind of a step down in the job, really. We had beat Juventus at one point. We beat Rangers in the last game. I was going to come back for a PSG game, but then this job came up. I got offered this job from there, and then if I go to players, we pretty much had the same team from there. So I built a very good younger squad if we go to reports, maybe. No. But you'll see that some of the players were playing well there. You got Alfonso, he was leaving. Hatford was leaving, but you got some players there. That Mishu's a decent player, but I don't know what I'm going to do from here. I may have to sign some loan players, maybe look for free players on loan, see what scouting we have got, and then when's the next game? In a couple of days. Tell you what, then it is against Celtic, so why not? So pretty much we're at Aberdeen, and I'll show you the first game against Celtic. We're probably going to get beat, but we'll see what happens. So I'll catch you guys in a moment. There's a brief overview of Celtic, brief overview of going to Aberdeen, quick overview that we've left Zulte Waregem now, and then obviously England, we didn't do too well, to be honest. I've gone to schedule. We were unbeaten and got beaten the last 2 games of the internationals, but that's just a brief overview from there. Obviously, if anything big happens with that, I'll just come back if we're in a big tournament and we get to the final or something. I wasn't expecting to get that job, I just got offered the job, so we'll see what happens from there. So we'll continue on to the Celtic game, and I'll come back for the Celtic match, so I'll catch you guys in a moment. Hello everybody. So we're going to be the first game with a new team with Aberdeen against Celtic, probably the best team in the league. I've not looked at the league table. From there, we're supposed to be finishing mid-table, see how the match goes. Got Brady in there, Galvez, Parekas, Thomas, Dewar, the Jede, Bannon, Clarkson, Mulholland, Smith and Perkins. I have tried to go for some loan players because we're 98k in wage budget in debt and 2.5 million in debt. I'm trying to sell some bit part players who probably wouldn't get in the team or who aren't great, and then I've got free loans hopefully of some youngsters, so I don't know how good they're going to be because I can't scout them, but I'm just taking a punt on them just to try and add more depth to the squad. So we'll get into the match and I'll catch you guys in a moment. Well, let's be having you, see what happens, see how we do. We've got control possession tactic on, as far as I'm aware. That's the main tactic at the moment. And then I've just gone with the player roles, which we are currently... Oh, is there anybody that I recognise in their team? Because it is quite far into the future now. Patino, Charlie Patino maybe. I think that could be. Don't know who he is. Oh dear. Oh, I think I recognise his name as well. I think he might be offside, hopefully. Hopefully. I'm hoping. Hey, he's offside. Don't need to watch that again. Yeah, Patino, I've heard of Salimakers. I don't think I've heard of anybody else. Right, we're on the ball. Galvez, Mulholland, Galvez, Mulholland. Go on, lad. Oh. Perkins with the corner. And we headed it straight over. Not very good. Seem to be a better team today, so that's not too bad. I'll take that at the moment. We are playing control possession, but we're not getting the ball, so that's not great, is it? Good tackle. Dujie Dede. I'm going to struggle to say his name. Mulholland. Ballon. Back to Dujie Dede. Clarkson just pings it from 25 yards and fires it over. Fantastic. Liz is trying. Dewar. Smith. Dewar. Thomas, Dewar, Dujede, Bannon, plays it through to... Oh, mate, we just can't hit a barn door in this game. We've actually been the better team against Celtic, which I'm quite surprised about. Alright, see what happens. Second half. Could be a good first start to life in Scotland with Aberdeen. Come on, lads. Probably spoke too soon because they're probably just going to scab a goal here, even though they've done nothing all game. Can see it coming. No, good save by Brady. Come on, lads. Oh, dear. He's fired it over. I think it's a sellout stadium for the game as well, to be fair. 19,000 attendance. Get to 70 and I make some subs because a few players aren't playing great. Perekis isn't really playing great. Clarkson's not having a great game. The Jede's beast, in it. Good save again, Matt Brady. Go ahead, lad. Right. So, Mulholland's tired. Let's put Mbalo on. Perikins has just not turned up. Let's put Bavage on. Galaves is tired. He's going to be leaving. So I'm going to put Liam Scales on. No, maybe not. I might need the left back at some point. Leighton Clarkson isn't playing great. I'm going to put the youngster on. Eric Alano. Yeah, do you know what? Let's go with him. Got to use youth because I've not got any decent freaking players. Well, I've got decent first team players. I ain't got decent backups and I've got no money to bring players in. So we'll just have to see what happens. It could be a very... off. I don't even know what happened there. Alright, we'll give it till 80. I think we made 4 subs. We'll make 1 more sub. Baron's tired. Smith's tired. Do you know, I'll put Pavage out on the left wing and then let's put Danny Ritchie up front. See what happens there. It's 3 different strikers played up front in this match. And we still can't score a bloody goal. But I'll take 0-0 against Celtic. I spoke too soon. They're going to score now, aren't they? Scales is on the ball. So they're going to take the free kick or... Thomas, David, yeah. They're going to score now. Spoke too soon. I see it coming. No, that was very lucky. Very lucky. Thought it was all over, but it wasn't. Right, I'll take a 0-0 for the first game in charge against Celtic, who are more than likely top of the league. Thought we deserved a win today against our rivals. Yeah, we'll put that down. So, I think from there... Yeah, Celtic are top of the league, so that was a very, very good result, to be fair. I think from there, we'll probably leave it a little while before we come back. Maybe come back for the Rangers game, because they're probably the second best team in the league, yeah. So come back for the Rangers games. We'll play a few matches offline, probably sign some players in, hopefully in January, and then we'll come back for the Rangers game in the start of February from there. And then... I think then we'll just go to the last game of the season against Dundee to do a 3 episodes. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. And then we're going on a new venture. So hopefully I get to keep my job mid-table, and this league will be 6th. That might be a bit of no, it won't actually. We're not that far behind. We're only what, 3 points behind now? Am I doing the maths right? 4 points behind. Not doing the maths right. 4 points behind Motherwell. From there. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. New venture for us. From there, we did have our time in Belgium. If you go back and watch the previous episodes, we did win the Belgian league as well, so that's a few more trophies off the table. I'll just go onto my profile just to show you my history, not job history. How do you see biography? Let's see here. I won the Belgian Super Cup and the Zulte Pro League. I have won the league with FK Tukums and a Latvian Cup. I also won the Champions Cup with Belikar, but I got sacked from them. And then I also won the Manager of the Year award and the Belgian Super Cup last season. I think it was for Belgium. Yeah, named Manager of the Year, 3rd place, and won Manager season. I got 3rd place in Manager of the Year, and I won Belgian Pro Manager of the season in Belgium from there. So that's just a brief overview, and I have got my Continental Pro license now. Here's some of my stats from there, effectively. And then who's my best relationship with? Very close with some of these players. Liam Levi, what a legend. From there. Would he be good enough to come to us? I was outside of the scope. That's a shame. But we'll catch you guys and actually come back in a moment. I'll just show you. I'm trying to bring some loans in here. Don't know how good they are. Just some random teams. See what happens. I am trying to still bring staff in as well to try and solidify that. As you can see, we're massively in debt with the wage budget and the transfer budget. So I have no idea how to get out of that. But we'll see what happens from there. And we are trying to sell some bit part players. I think I might need a new left back because I'm selling 2. He's seriously injured and he's 34 and he's not great. And I'm tempted to sell him as well, to be perfectly honest. Let's fire him up. Nobody wants him. Fantastic. From there, so I might have to look into possibly loaning a left back. So, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. A little bit jagged at the end. I do apologise there. Thank you very much. Bye.